So, lads, today we're going to be talking about the old jersey sales. And do you guys remember last year with the whole Kate Martin is selling more jerseys than A'ja Wilson? Do you remember that whole talk? All I'm going to say is these Valkyries fans are different. These Valkyries fans are different. Like, not only has Kate Martin still ahead of A'ja Wilson, Kate Martin has now overtaken Sabrina Ionescu in jersey sales and Angel Reese. Kate Martin is currently, on the WNBA website, the third highest in jersey sales. Third right now. Third is Kate Martin for the Valkyries. And do you want to know what the crazy thing is? If you're looking at Fanatics, there is a Valkyries player. There is, in fact, a Valkyries player who is top 3. And it's not Kate Martin. It is Kaitlin Chen. UConn fans and Iowa fans are different. And at least one thing I will say, in the WNBA's website, in fact, you have got, she's 6th. A'ja Wilson and Angel Reese and Kate Martin are ahead of her in the WNBA website. But on Fanatics, which again is a big seller of WNBA jerseys, Kaitlin Chen is outselling A'ja Wilson's jerseys. And you might be saying, oh, it's not, this doesn't mean anything. Like, oh, it's only early. And I agree. I do think by the end of the year, it won't be that, she won't be top 3. And I also know people are going to be saying, oh, but everyone who wanted to buy an A'ja Wilson jersey already has one. Everyone wanted to buy an Angel Reese jersey already has one. And that argument will be sound if Caitlin Clark wasn't still top. Caitlin Clark is still top, just like Steph Curry is top in the NBA. It's like Steph Curry will always be top in the NBA. Caitlin Clark will always be top in the WNBA. And yeah, it's a really, really, really interesting thing. But it's crazy. I'm just going to say this. Obviously, the title of the video is going to be crazy. And it's going to probably read like it's anti-A'ja Wilson. And you can read it that way if you want. You can read it that way if you want. And the way I'm going to read into this is the Valkyries fans are incredible. The Valkyries fans are absolutely incredible. And we saw 17,000 of them. We saw 17,000 of them in at the game. They were super loud, which is obviously, again, what you want to hear. You want these teams. And the WNBA needs the Valkyries long term. Because let's be real. What the thing are doing, what the Fever are doing is incredible. And I do think the Fever are doing an unbelievable job when it comes to their linking with the NBA. I understand a lot of people aren't going to care, but that's big. What Fever are doing in terms of linking themselves with the Indiana Pacers, the original goal for the WNBA, as the reason why we had, instead of the Houston Rockets, we had the Houston Comets. Instead of the Sacramento Kings, we had the Sacramento Monarchs. We had the New York Liberty, but I have no idea if they were, obviously, I don't know what a similar thing to a Knick is. I don't know what that is, but I actually genuinely don't know what that is. But obviously they were the Liberty, but quite a lot of the teams were based on the NBA counterparts, and their hope was that people that were fans of the NBA team would be fans of the WNBA team. And that clearly just didn't work. That clearly did not work out in any way. However, the Fever have done a good job at that. But the Golden State Valkyries is just... It just seems like it is the perfect kind of venue. Or not venue, just kind of the perfect location for women's sports. It's the freaking Bay Area. It's the Bay Area. They have all the training facilities. They play at the Shea Center. They're going to get full crowds every game this year, even just to be competitive. Fans are going to show up and watch Kate Martin. Maybe Kaitlin Chen makes the team just to sell jerseys. I think your 12th player doesn't play that much. Kaitlin Chen might just make the team to sell jerseys. You're acting like teams have not kept players on their roster in sports to sell jerseys before. And Kaitlin Chen is not bad. I have to say, like, Kaitlin Chen is not bad, but I would assume she's not going to make the team. My assumption for the Valkyries is... And then the weird thing with the Valkyries, you also have to forget, they have, like, no salary, and a bunch of their players are leaving in the middle of the season. So how many players do they have right now? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Sorry, CJ's not playing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I would assume Bibby's going to be gone. I would assume Kanane's going to be gone. I would assume Torre's going to be gone. Then you're down to 14. And what my guess is that at least one of the Europeans is not going to come back till after Eurobasket. They might start the season with Kaitlin Chen. They legitimately might start the season with Chen, or they have a good enough relationship with Kaitlin Chen that they're going to keep her in Golden State. And if you guys don't know, she's missing a month of the season. If she's probably not coming back on, she's probably not coming at all. But if she does come over, won't be for another month into the season. She's missing a month of the season. She's missing a month of the season. She's missing a month of the season. If she makes a team, she's missing a month of the season. She's missing a month of the season. She's missing a month of the season. So for Kaitlin Chen, I'd say they're just going to keep her around. I'd say Kaitlin Chen might literally, like, she might be waived. And it might literally be a thing where it's like, I'm coming back for Eurobasket. Come back for Eurobasket and we can see what happens. But what the Valkyries are doing is incredible. The fact, again, look, whether it be UConn fans, it's not like Kaitlin Chen was UConn through and through. I mean, she did play there for a year. And UConn fans do tend to really like their players, as seen with Lou Lopez-Seneschal. But, like... Or, well, even really like the players, even if they transfer. Obviously, I've seen with Lou. But that's the thing with the Valkyries, is that the fact that there is a 3rd round pick who probably won't make the team, who is currently, albeit on the WNBA.com, is one spot behind A'ja Wilson in jersey sales. But on Fanatics, which is, again, another huge seller of WNBA jerseys, an official merch, like an official seller of the jerseys, is ahead of A'ja Wilson, is mental. And the fact Kate Martin is ahead of A'ja Wilson on both is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, she is going to be a bench player for the Valkyries. Shout out Iowa, I guess. But anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.